Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cropper here. I wonder if you've read The Sword of Shannara, or as by Terry Brooks, or have you read, of course, something by J.R.R. Tolkien, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings trilogy, well, and many other fantasy novels. I read one called the Dragonlance series once, just the first book of it. I haven't read these books for years, but there is something that sticks in my mind about them. Every single one of these science fiction fantasies, and they classify them as science fiction fantasy, even though there isn't a lot of science fiction in it. It's like elves and dwarves and trolls and stuff. Well, the one thing that sticks in my mind most about them is their plot. Virtually the same plot over and over in every different book and every different author. There's some tremendous evil that's going to destroy the world unless some unlikely hero is able to rise up and muster the forces of good to save the world. And I thought, a while back I was thinking of this, that's not different from the mission statement, as it were, of Objectivism. That's about what Objectivism says is going on. There's a tremendous evil that's undermining the world, and with hard work and fortitude we can thwart that evil, but it's going to take time and effort. I mean, it's almost like if I were an idiot or a conspiracy nut, or if I just tried to explain everything from people's roots and nationalism and where they're born, then I would explain Ayn Rand and her philosophy of objectivism. I would say this has come about. Oh, isn't that lovely? I would say her philosophy of objectivism has come about because she has heard from the background human noise and culture. She has heard that there's some tremendous evil and that we all have to do something important to stop it from coming, and that this is going to rest on the shoulders of just a handful of people at the end of the day. That is like the basic outline for you know, religion, Christianity, is just explicitly that. There's a tremendous evil that's going to destroy the world, or God's going to destroy the world. What's the difference? You're gonna, this judgment day, and you're gonna either be cast into heaven or hell, and it all rests on the shoulders of Christ and whether or not you accept Him. It all comes down to Him now. I don't know if that's worth the thought or not. I don't know how much further to go with it than that, except to say that fantasy novels and virtually all religions, and let's throw environmentalism in there too, it's a religion, isn't it? It's got a tremendous evil. It's going to destroy the whole world. It's global warming. Unless we all band together and cooperate. Now, they don't have a figurehead yet, but just wait till they do, and that figurehead will be a dictator of some country, and then we'll see what environmentalism can really do. Well, let's hope. I shouldn't say that. We know that objectivism isn't just another cult. It has got, you know, to say every villain in history had hair. And I saw a picture of Ayn Rand and she had hair. So she is very likely, or very possibly, a villain, a bad person, right? Or every villain had two eyes, except for some of them. Ayn Rand had two eyes, you know. Every good plot, every really good plot, has a destruction of the world or a destruction of a massive value as the center of the plot. And objectivism is one of the best plots ever. I mean, if you want to term it in that way, it's good that the similarities basically stop there, I guess, and they do. And last off, I'll just say this is not to be an endorsement of fantasy novels. They are virtually useless. As Ayn Rand said, if it's a fantasy that has nothing to do with human life and how you would live your life, and it doesn't tell you anything about your life or the world you live in, if it's just a story totally disconnected from the reality you live in, then it is a complete fantasy and it's useless. And that's pretty much what these fantasy novels were like. Sword of Shannara, 726 pages long. I still remember that, burned in my memory for some reason. And there's like one underlinable paragraph in the entire book, and that's only about what true friendship is, and it's really sappy and stupid. So I'm not recommending that you go out and check out these books because they have the same basic plot theme as Objectivism. I'm just saying that is it any wonder that stupid people are confused about Objectivism's goal or mission or whatever, in the sense that they've heard this story before. Everybody's got the world's biggest problem facing them. Everybody's going to save the world from tremendous evil if we follow their plan. Objectivism's only different in one respect. It's right.